Hello everyone, Harry Baldock here, editor at Total Telecom. We're here today at Submarine Networks EMEA. It's the morning of day one. I'm here with Geoff Bennett from Infinera. Geoff, how's your day going so far?
It's going really well, Harry, thanks. How about yours?
Oh, very, very well. Infinera is obviously doing quite a lot in the subsea market. Tons of projects going on. Are there any you particularly like to talk about and focus on today?
Yeah, I suppose it's always good to have a world's biggest on your list, and the one I'd highlight is AAE1. Which I always found very difficult to say, by the way, that combination of letters and numbers, but it is apparently the world's longest modern high-performance cable system, 25,000 kilometers long, stretching all the way from Marseille, which of course is where a lot of cables are landing in the Med, right through the Gulf, round India and up into Hong Kong. So massive cable system and very exciting project.
And earlier this year you launched your i6 Turbo technology. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what kind of impact that's going to have for your customers?
Yeah, one of the revelations about the latest generations of transponders is the operation at very high baud rates. In other words, you're sending symbols at very high rates. And that really delivers a lot of additional performance. So what i6 Turbo does, we found that by increasing the baud rate from 96 gigabaud to 100 gigabaud delivers an additional 30% reach for a given data rate. So that's what it's all about. It's about closing those links at higher data rates, improving the economics for the service provider.
And you've got a talk later today actually at the conference in terms of talking about the data rates on various different types of cable. What do you think are the main takeaways from that session going to be?
It's really the fact that if you think about any modern cable, any modern submarine cable over the same route as an older cable will automatically generate more capacity because that's why you put new cables in. The problem is it may take hundreds of millions of dollars, it may take many years between planning that cable and actually getting the first services. So there's a value in extracting the maximum capacity that you can from existing cables. And that's really what the talk is about. It's explaining what you do on different generations of cable to achieve that.
And I mean, we're here at quite a bustling conference, and one of the best things about that is all the different types of people that you get to have conversations with. What are those conversations being about? What other topics are being discussed?
I think the industry's still catching up after the COVID pandemic issues. For two different reasons. One is, of course, a lot of service providers have had to reconfigure their networks, which means ordering a lot more capacity in certain areas. But then you've got the global supply chain challenges. And those two things together are still an ongoing challenge. And so at the end of the day, we're still against a background of increasing demand, and it's about how you can actually achieve that on time and in a reliable fashion.
You've spoken about some of your kind of new technologies and new projects. What do you think are going to be the main highlights for the rest of the year for Infinera?
So I think still an ongoing focus on performance and maximising capacity. That's always going to be the background topic. But we're seeing an increasing interest in open cables, in spectrum sharing. So the need for active optical power management is really important to keep those kinds of services stable. So that's often a conversation we have with our customers at the moment.
Geoff, as always, it's great to speak with you. Thanks for sharing some time today.
Likewise, Harry.